All praises to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in His truth in all sincerity. Isaiah 32:7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right.
I've been doing calculations, as well as looking back at old NASA footage and raw data from satellites hovering above Earth. And I just can't escape the conclusion that the Earth might actually be flat. That's not me. It was never me. Those aren't my words. That's what's called a deep fake. I've been doing...
Okay, so that was Neil deGrasse Tyson showing an AI generated video of him and stating that was not him nor his words, and basically stating that that was what we know as a deep fake. So let's go here real fast and look up the definition of deep fake. Deep fake, a video, image, etc., in which a person's face, body, or voice has been digitally altered so that they appear to be someone else, typically used maliciously or to spread false information. Digitally alter a video, image, etc. of a person so that they appear to be someone else, typically for malicious purposes or to spread false information. What is the legal definition of deep fake? Means digitally manipulated or fabricated digital content, including but not limited to images, videos, or audio. Recordings created through the use of advanced digital technologies, such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, or other advanced means. It looks like they forgot means at the end of that. AI overview. Yes, certain types of deep fakes are illegal in the U.S., particularly after the passage of the Federal Take It Down Act in May 2025. This law makes it illegal to knowingly publish non-consensual, intimate imagery and deep fakes of adults and minors. Additionally, several states have laws against the creation or use of deep fakes in specific contexts, such as political campaigns or for commercial purposes without consent. And we just went over the federal law, the Take It Down Act, signed May 2025. This act prohibits the non-consensual publication of intimate visual depictions, which include deep fakes. So let's go back to the initial scripture that I just read, but let's read it in the NLT now. Isaiah 32:7, NLT. The smooth tricks of scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. So we see where this is heading here. This type of AI technology, and really you really can't think of one positive thing that can come out of that kind of AI technology, but you probably can, right off the top of your head, think of half a dozen at least. Two right off top of, obviously false accusations. And then you also have some people's reputations are going to get ruined. People are going to have to actually prove that that's not them speaking. People, because some people naturally are going to see that image, they're going to hear that voice, they're not going to be able to differentiate or distinguish what's reality versus what's fake. So a lot of people are their reputations are going to get ruined behind things like that. The funny thing with that video, when you see Neil deGrasse Tyson come at the end stating that that's not him and that is a deep fake, the funny thing with that is, how do we know that that part there was not also a deep fake? Him stating that that was a deep fake could also be a deep fake in itself. Just something to think about. I may be jumping the gun there, but with this type of technology, you really can't believe what you're seeing anymore. And this is why you have to have strong faith. All your faith at this point has to be in Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai, because we're almost at the point now where you can't believe your eyes, or you can't believe your ears anymore. Or you can believe is the word. So that kind of leads me into Daniel 12:4. Daniel 12:4, KJV. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that's basically where we are. We're in the time now where the information age, we've gone straight from the information age, and it's basically ushered in this age of artificial intelligence. And so, shut up the words and seal the book, even till the time of the end. And this is where we are. We are in the time of end time prophecy here. End time prophecy, and we can tell because we can actually see the prophecies taking place. We can actually discern the times that we're in, and we can see how knowledge has increased. We can see the AI, the artificial intelligence, and we can actually see and discern exactly what the MOTB is. So we know that even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro. That doesn't necessarily mean you're physically running, you're trying to get someplace fast, whether you're doing that by foot or by means of transportation. Many shall run to and fro. Let's look at that in the NLT. Until the time of the end, when many will rush here and there. Now, people rush right online. We still get most of our information online now. And this is part of that. Like I said, we're in the information age, and this information age has brought us right here into the age of artificial intelligence. So when many will rush here and there, and knowledge will increase, and we're seeing it once again with this level of technology. Knowledge is increasing, but that's also twofold. When you're seeing, not only is the human mind more capable now of even creating something like this, but we also know knowledge shall increase, also refers to the time of understanding biblical prophecy in the times that we're in. This is why it says, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. This book was sealed, these prophecies were sealed, but now the Most High Yahweh Bashem and Hawashai has got us to the point where he has given us leaders. He has given us people who have actually been able to discern these prophecies through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem and Hawashai, which leads us to where we are right now, understanding that knowledge shall be increased. And we can see it, like I said, we're in that time of biblical prophecy. So, in knowing that we're in that time of biblical prophecy, we're that much closer to the end. As I mentioned a few seconds ago, we're right here in the time of knowledge being increased. We can also see that the MOTB, or the RFID micro C-HIP, is right at our doorsteps here. So even with the type of weaponry that they're creating, which is going to actually be used during the third woe, so these type of nukes and stuff that we're using in World War III are far more advanced than what was used in World War II. So with that, I'll end this with 2 Esdras 9:20. 2 Esdras 9:20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. I pray this has been edifying and reaches the ears it was supposed to reach. Shalom.